Welcome back to Football Lenses, everybody.
Welcome back. Another week, another dollar, another podcast. And if you're watching, that's right, I'm back with AJ in person, in the flesh.
We here, baby. We here.
That was
so
terrible.
bad.
Don't get used to it, though. I'm going to be gone for a bit.
Yeah.
AJ, how are you?
I'm alright.
Okay.
It's been an eventful week, I should say, since we last spoke.
Fair.
What did I do? I didn't really do much, to be honest. I was kind of being a bum last week. After work, I just came home, did fuck all.
Mm-hmm.
And then over the weekend I went to the fire game, which there was a little video on TikTok that y'all could watch if you're interested, and Instagram actually. Then yesterday was Monday. I put a notice at work. I'm quitting. It's my last month. Well, kind of. I'm gonna still be involved, just in different ways.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be an accountant anymore, but I'm gonna still be around the club for sure.
You're well connected and you are loved.
Yeah. And today, I didn't really do much today either. Just work. And now we're here recording.
Hell yeah.
How's your week?
Well, first, congratulations on your new job, sir.
Thank you.
My week was not too bad. Ended off last week recovering from being sick. Now I again feel like I am. But
I feel like something's going around.
I feel like that's what I had last week. But honestly, I think right now the environment at work is like very dry, where drinking water might not be enough. I think I might need to look into like a humidifier or something at home. Makes me feel very dry and just like in the last few weeks I've had more bloody noses than I have in the last few years. So
They used to happen to me.
it used to happen to me when the season would change quite often.
Yeah.
But then I didn't get it for a while until I started working at this job. But the environment inside is very dry. There's a lot of like fans for like keeping things cool.
Yeah.
And yeah. But I want to say hopefully it's just a dryness that has me feeling kind of dead. But at the same time that's very bad because I have to continue working in it. So I'd have to figure something out. But either way. So yeah, that, let's see, this weekend, blah, blah, blah. I ended up going to Elimination Chamber, WWE, took my little brother.
That's sick.
It's dope when you're live. It's just a different vibe. It was cool.
Can't even see me. Let me get it back in the camera.
In the morning I did meet Mexican legend, an ex-Chicago Fire player, an ex-America player, an ex-Atlas player, an ex-Stuttgart player. I think that's it. Pavel Pardo. He was in the Little Village neighborhood at Carnitas Uruapan. So I took my little brother before we did our whole WWE thing. Had some carnitas. Waited in line for like maybe 5 minutes max. We were there early, so like it wasn't. Yeah. Was there a lot more people after? I haven't seen any videos, but he was a cool dude. I got a picture with him. I said, "Up the mighty fire," well in Spanish, but he gave me a fist bump after that. I was taking a picture with him, and there was a guy before me who hadn't left who was doing his. Big America fan. It was actually really disgusting. He had his kids with him, and those poor bastards were wearing America jerseys and had a little plush eagle with them with the America jersey on. Mm-hmm. Could have easily kicked the damn kids, but I controlled myself, held myself, to a certain standard. And while I was taking the picture, somebody said "Arriba la America," and I'm just like,
Fuck America.
ooh, I don't let it hurt somebody. But then after I'm like, oh yeah, like whatever I said about the fire. And then he ended up being at Elimination Chamber. Weirdly enough. I'm sure he probably didn't even know what was going on. But promotion. He looked like he had decent seats, that bastard. Should have told him to switch with me when I saw him in the morning. And yeah, that's it.
I also saw him at the fire game because he was there promoting Mexico. Obviously.
He had a long day, huh?
Yeah, he was everywhere.
Same, buddy, same.
He was everywhere. Bless his soul. I'm sure he had fun though.
Yeah, it was dope. Even before the event, I took my little brother to a meet and greet to meet a wrestler. Damian Priest.
Oh, epa.
Wepa. Never doing that again though. Like, he was a little bit more on the expensive side compared to the other ones that day. But I'm like, whatever, like, I'll do it for him, like my little brother mostly and stuff. And I'm expecting, like, I know it's quick, but like, you say what's up, take your pick. You know, my little brother had some stuff, like he could have gotten signed, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, you know, maybe like 30 seconds, 40 seconds, just to like maybe say something. Nope, go to your picture. Hi, how's it going? Picture's taken. All right, cool, bye, done. They didn't even let my little brother get anything signed. So, like, never doing that again.
You had to pay for that?
Yeah.
Nah, you got fucking finessed, bro.
I'm telling you, the H in Triple H stands for Hitler. Remember that. If you're a WWE fan, the H in Triple H stands for Hitler.
One of my coworkers was actually at Elimination Chamber as well.
Probably had better seats.
Nah.
No?
Yeah, they were, like, straight across from the ramp, so I guess in a way, maybe a little better, but not really.
On, like, the back end of it?
So, like, if the ramp is my monitor, like...
That's the stage right there.
That's the stage. He's on the other side.
I wouldn't have liked that. Actually, I ended up really liking the seats that I got because they put different screens down for whatever reason that were just unnecessary. So certain views were blocked. I had somewhat of a view of the WrestleMania sign, and my view wasn't obstructed. I might have been watching with Eddie Guerrero up there, but, like, I think it was fine. Plus, if I was standing at any point, because, like, it's kind of cramped.
Yeah.
Especially because I'm a taller guy. Like, the dude next to me was cool, so, like, it didn't matter. I was so up that behind me there was a wall of, like, the suites, but they weren't even, like, sold out. They weren't even there. It was, like, a commentating room or something, because there was, like, computers there and stuff. So I'm like, damn, I wish I could have just gotten up there low-key. But, like, it was nice, because, like, I could stand, I could, like, stretch whenever I wanted, and I'm not obstructing anybody's view. So I'm like, maybe Eddie's, but other than that, it was sick. I liked it. The seats were, yeah, it was an expensive event, but probably not going to do that for another, God knows when, how long, so...
Yeah, I can't justify the price. Like, even when I went a few years ago, it was like half the price that it was this year.
Yeah.
And, like, I had to travel to Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
But, like,
Cleveland's
cool.
Yeah.
And
no, I agree completely.
Technically a bigger pay-per-view when I went last time because it was SummerSlam.
Yeah.
But they taxing too much, bro. Take TKO on that bullshit.
That, and then it's like...
And there was only, what, 4 matches?
4 matches. It would have been nice to have, like, 5 or 6. Like, if you're going to have 5 or 6, it's like, you know you're going to stay there later, but, like, it's alright. You're getting your money's worth. Plus, the chamber isn't what it was 15 years ago. It's too safe now. I need blood. I need pain.
At least you got to see Rhea finally.
So beautiful. Such a beautiful moment. And Randy Orton.
Yeah, Randy Orton's cool. It was funny because we actually were doing so I walk into the cafeteria today at work, and my coworker that was at the event, him and Damien, and our other coworker were like sitting at this table, and I like walk over to them and I'm like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? They were doing a top 5 wrestler of all time tier list. I was like, y'all are such fucking nerds, bro. So how are you gonna call me a nerd when you've messaged me and said you're pissed I didn't invite you? And I'm like, damn, bro, you didn't have to expose me like that, bro.
Yeah, because you're a nerd, but you like to judge other people.
But then I was like, nah, I'm a nerd too. And he was like, yeah, you fucking little bitch.
Yeah. Actually, I bought one shirt But honestly, I feel like it was not. It was just like one of those like I was there things.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's pretty sick.
That's pretty cool.
You probably can't see that.
Oh god. Yeah, you can see that. It's cool.
And the backside. What is this?
Yeah, you can see
It says I was there, yeah. That's what I got. At the end of the show, they still had some merch. And
Well, they always do like a. So like they'll have the merch at the beginning, and then they always release shit during the show as well.
yeah, like before we went into the actual United Center, we went to like their superstore or whatever, like a few blocks away. And that's where I got this one. And then, funny enough, where we went for the meet and greet, I was like, not like I was like stressed kind of because I'm like, it's 11 o'clock. It starts at 11:30. I don't know what the line's gonna look like. I don't know what parking's gonna look like. I'm like kind of like annoyed just because like I need things to work out because like, for one, I paid quite a hefty price. Two, like, I'm not trying to disappoint my little brother because like if it doesn't happen, it's like shit happens. But like at the same time, like I'm out here already, so I'm gonna be pissed, bro. As soon as I get to where it is, I knew exactly where I was, right next to the Guinness Brewery. I popped a Ubi, went around, found the street parking, went to the event. We had 2 hours to kill after. I'm like, let's go get a Guinness, little guy. So I took him into Guinness, and obviously he didn't drink. He just ended up having like some cheese curd, and I didn't split the G1s. Tell me why one of the servers walked up with my beer, and he was looking at us like, "Who ordered the beer?" I'm like, "Dude, the kid is 14. Are you stupid?" And he was so serious too. Not a single smile on his face. Just not a single brain cell. Just whose beer is it?
Fuck's sakes.
Jesus.
Some people, bro. He was probably drinking too many Guinness, bro.
I would too, honestly.
Fuck.
But yeah, no, it was sick. Did that with the store. We walked around after. We were like some of the last people were getting kicked out almost. Because he ended up seeing another shirt that he kind of wanted to get, but they didn't have his size. So like we walked around the entire United Center.
Try to find it.
Yeah, and like there's like nobody there except for like what seemed like important people. My little brother saw this TikToker and got a picture with him.
Oh, I know that guy.
I also saw the there was another one. He's darker dude with like a beard as well. Like maybe it's like a goatee or something. I saw him, but I didn't say anything. I saw a couple of them people that make TikToks. They were all around.
The only guy I can think of that has like a beard,
He's like,
besides that guy, is Santi.
no, it
It
wasn't
wasn't
Santi.
Santi.
No.
I actually seen him when I went to SummerSlam.
Oh yeah,
It was quite funny.
that's cool. Yeah, no. Honestly, I wouldn't. The only person I would get a picture with out of all of those people is probably Santi.
Yeah.
Like I dapped dude up. I was gonna say something to the other one, but he was talking to somebody, so I'm like, nah, like I don't really care that much. Like, yeah, I watch your videos here and there if they come up, but whatever.
Nah, that guy is the only guy I recognize besides Santi, to be honest. I
Yeah,
don't know anyone else.
those are the only three, honestly. I think. I mean, is there a big three? I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not that deep
I
into
literally
it.
have no idea.
I'm not gonna. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's cool.
Yeah. That was it.
Hopefully they come back soon.
Well, I do have technically 4 free tickets for the next SmackDown or Raw that comes because they did me very dirty the last time I went to an event. So I went full on Karen on them, and I went with 4 people. So they give me 4 tickets for the next event in Chicago, which is really stupid.
Next SmackDown or Raw.
Yeah, which is really stupid because they originally told me whichever event to your convenience and to like if we have like them available. So I did try several different shows. I punched above my weight a bit with some of like the bigger shows that they have, which I knew I wasn't gonna get, but if you don't try, you won't find out.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
Right. They said no, obviously. But and then some of like the Raw shows, like in New York and stuff, they're like no, and I'm just like, then don't say at any other show. I'm not gonna travel to like Indianapolis for SmackDown. Like I'm not gonna. If I'm gonna make it a trip, I'm going to New York or something. Like Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. That'd have been sick.
Yeah. But yeah, enough of WWE.
Fucking what a guy, dude. What a fucking...
RKO.
Shout out Randy, man. He's got a main event WrestleMania.
And Rhea.
Let's go.
And then CM Punk was cool too, because I mean he's from there.
Yeah.
He walked out to like the Bulls and show thing.
It's kind of cringe. That wasn't cringe.
It wasn't.
It was pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was fucking sick, I won't lie. Anyways. Should we get to football?
I think we are called football lenses,
I know.
not wrestling.
Last week we talked about a lot actually, because we hadn't talked about results in a while.
Yeah.
So Champions League. Talked about that. Talked about the Premier League. Talked about MLS, the opening weekend. And since then, we've had the second leg of the rest of the games.
32
Round
playoffs.
32. Yeah.
16 playoffs?
I don't even fucking know.
It's like, yeah.
Obviously MLS match day 2, the premise continued. FA Cup draws happened.
Other
And then obviously
news.
just like random news around the world.
Miscellaneous news.
I guess the biggest competition that's taken place is the Champions League. And again, last week we talked about the final Tuesday results, which means we have Wednesdays to still discuss. And there were some games, bruv. There were some fucking games, bruv.
Pardon me for yawning so much.
Dortmund, Atalanta. Dortmund went into the fucking game with a 2-0 lead.
And they Dortmund it.
And they Dortmund it, bottled it, lost 4-1. And lost 4-3 on aggregate, which is quite funny because last week we talked about Dortmund and how, oh my gosh, they only have one loss this season. Well, they lost the biggest game of their season.
So far. Yeah. I mean, it really is. I mean, the Bundesliga is
yeah,
over.
They're not winning anything.
Yeah. I don't know if they're still in the
I don't think so.
DFB Pokal.
Maybe. I don't know.
But even then, they're probably not going to win it. Unfortunately. Sorry, Dortmund fans. But, yeah. Then Juve played Galatasaray.
Oh my days. Talk about comebacks, bruv.
You would think they almost did. They almost pulled the impossible. They were, 5-2 down in the first leg? And they scored, they were out 3-0 at one point?
It was 3-0 to send it to extra time. And then they missed a fucking... I don't want to call it a sitter. But it was a pretty easy chance to take the lead in extra time. He hit it just wide, and then unfortunately they got punished.
2 goals.
Galatasaray won. Well, they lost the game 3-2, but they won the tie 7-5 on aggregate.
Bit of a dark horse, no?
Yeah, they've been on a bit of a run recently.
I think them and Bodo can really give their next opponent a run for their money. PSG Monaco.
Another game that went down to the wire.
Domestic clash in the Champions League.
Yes.
They ended up tying 2-2 in the second leg.
They did. Monaco got another red card, which ultimately caused them
To crash out.
Oh, yeah.
5-4 in aggregate, PSG.
Unfortunate.
I mean, everybody kind of expected PSG to win. But honestly, they don't move me this season.
Mm-mm.
I don't think they're...
It's not the PSG of last year.
No,
They're
not
not
at
a real
all.
threat.
I think it's the hangover from the treble.
Maybe.
Because they still have the same players.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, play the same.
What's the saying? Everyone looks like a Chrysler 300 looks like a Phantom till a real Phantom pulls up, bro. That's what's going on, bro.
I actually, in high school, used to want a Chrysler 300.
I rode in one once. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, my uncle had one.
Or maybe I rode in the 200.
300s were nice.
I
I liked them blacked out.
were nice.
Basically, like, you know how the Phantom looked, but like,
But Chrysler.
yeah. My uncle had one. He had like a blue one with like the interior was like a. The exterior wasn't like a dark. It was like that your Powerade type of blue,
Okay.
and then the interior was like a little bit of a darker blue with white seats. And I don't know what happened to the car because he died.
Jesus Christ, R.I.P. man.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. PSG advance.
Yeah. And then the final game was Real Madrid versus Benfica. Madrid won 2-1, and they won 3-1 on aggregate.
Yeah. And then after everything that happened with their last game with Pellegrini, that racist fuck, Mourinho was getting a lot of backlash. Basically, undoing years of what people admired about him, being real, being no racism, no nothing and everything, and then he defended that bastard. But recently, he has come out and slowly started to change the narrative. Basically saying if he did do it, like, he's dead to me. He's no longer playing for this club or me ever again. And I feel like him saying that at this point is like, he probably said it, so now Mourinho like probably found out. Like, I can just imagine it as like a parent going up to a kid and then yelling at them and being like, hey, if you didn't do it, I will defend you with my life. But if you did, you need to tell me, because I'm not going to look stupid defending a liar and a racist. So Pellegrini was probably like, oh, che, boludo, sí, I'm racist. And then Mourinho slapped him and said, fuck out of here. He should get banned for the rest of the season in it. Or, I mean, technically it should be life, but that's not going to happen.
And deducted pay.
No pay.
Fine, yeah, whatever. Whatever they want to consider it. Take his money away. The fucking bastard.
Hang him up from a tree in front of the
Racist.
stadium.
Homophobic.
Argentinian. Just the worst type of people.
Shaking my head. But no, I agree. I think Mourinho, like, I think what he said in the first place was inappropriate in the circumstances.
Because it was very heated.
But at the same time, it's like he genuinely doesn't know.
Yeah.
And like, I don't think a player would say like this person said this.
Yeah.
Without like having proof or anything. But then at the same time, like, Vinny never said what he said. He just said that he made a racist remark.
Yeah. And
it wasn't until after when then Mbappe was like, yeah, he said this. So it's like Mourinho really didn't know anything at that time. I mean, but at the same time, like, they're not going to say that he's being a racist prick if he's not being a racist prick.
And Mourinho did the professional thing to back his player at first, because typically, why would somebody lie about something like that?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like,
they might have.
Vinny is annoying. Like, he's the type of player to maybe make up some shit, but not like that. I feel like that's crossing a line. And if Vinny was actually lying about that, I think a lot of people would just be like, I'm done with this dude. And don't get me wrong, he has faced a lot of racism, which is not okay. It's just that as a player and his personality, Vinny, very unlikable. But that's no reason to be racist towards him.
It's part of the game, though, isn't it, bro?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like earlier in the year, in the NBA season, the Bulls were getting blown out like every single game, and teams were like going it at the end of the game and like getting a free dunk or something. And it's like, you're already winning by 20 and the time is about to expire. Why are you scoring more points? Don't let them beat you by more than 20 fucking points, bro.
Yeah.
It's not their fault that they're fucking doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, 100%.
And I mean, like, I know Vinny, like, him being extra and doing all these dances and shit isn't necessarily part of the game, but like,
oh, it's not even the dances.
That's what everybody wants.
I was talking more about, like, he is quite dirty.
No, he does flop a lot.
Yeah, he's not a very likable player. But even then, it's like the whole like baila Vinny baila like shit. Like, he should be able to do all that still.
Facts.
Like, I might not like him, but I'm not gonna stop him or criticize him for that. I'll criticize him for what he does on the pitch, but regardless, even some of the Benfica players basically like supposedly turned on Pellegrini and stuff. So we'll see what happens. I'm sure it's gonna be a slap on the wrist, and he's probably just gonna end up getting frozen out from the squad with Mourinho. And if anything, probably either go I don't know. Maybe we'll take him at Millwall. But yeah.
Speaking of slap on the wrists, how the fuck did Chelsea lose £364 million and then only face a fine because of it?
Anyway, owners just bad at business, isn't it?
What is the no. First of all, they shouldn't have been able to spend money in the summer if they were negative £364 million because that is against all things FFP. But then, like, what's the point of fining them? Like, they've already lost so much money. They don't care if they get fined. That shit just doesn't make sense to me.
Just bad business decisions.
Yeah.
That's it.
But it's also like Bully's a fucking moron. You came in with zero. Like, you didn't owe anything and you didn't make anything. Like, he was literally zero. Fucking Abramovich took everything.
Todd Bowley.
And he lost 364 million fucking pounds in 3 years, bro.
Todd Bowley is an absolute fucking moron. That should not be in charge of my club.
What a dumb fuck, bruv.
And he is the epitome of why people hate Americans. Just a stupid white billionaire throwing money thinking he can get what he wants. Todd Bowley, if you ever hear this, go fuck yourself. Sell my club. But if you don't, you do hear this, I'd love of tour Stamford Bridge. So, hit me up.
Well, while we're on the topic of Chelsea, the next round of the Champions League commences next week.
Yeah.
They did the draw last week.
Yeah.
Chelsea PSG. How do we feel about it? What are we thinking?
So, obviously, as a Chelsea fan, I think at any point, depending, like, for the most part, whoever you support, you get a PSG the last few years, you're probably thinking to yourself, damn, would have been kind of nice to avoid this one. And I still, in a way, feel this way. But, and I'm not saying Chelsea's going to win the Champions League. I'm not saying they're going to make it super far. I think this is the type of match that Chelsea wins over the two legs. PSG's not the PSG they were last year. Chelsea's obviously still struggling in many different aspects, but for whatever reason, they still manage to pull through here and there and they love to be the underdog regardless.
That's very true.
They love being an underdog. So, if Chelsea get knocked out by PSG, it's expected. If Chelsea win, fair enough, we move. It's always going to hurt when we get knocked out no matter what, but again, I actually do feel like they would be able to beat this PSG team, and that's not me being biased. It's just PSG's not been as good as they were last year. And that is my 2 cents on that.
To be fair, I actually like leading up to it because the options were either PSG or Newcastle. And I actually seen Chelsea and Barcelona fans all over Twitter saying they'd rather draw PSG because of the current form they're in and the fact that they won't have to go to St. James Park. Like, obviously, we're also shit.
Oh, yeah, make it all by yourself.
But we haven't been shit in our cup competitions, only in the league. So, I mean, I guess going off of that, we drew Barca. Or Barca drew us, I guess, technically, because they were the fucking team that was through already. But
I feel like it's an interesting tie.
we did play earlier in the season, the first first Europa Champions League game, and they beat us.
But now you're doing 2 legs,
Now
and it really,
legs.
really matters.
To be fair, in the first game, we were quite dominant. But then Marcus Rashford came on and just fucking ripped us a new one.
He do be doing that.
And he's been quite shit, like, overall, since then. He had, like, a little, like, hot streak in the beginning of the season, but he's kind of, like, dipped in form.
He's such a weird player, man. He will not be like what you expect, but, like, randomly, he'll just win you a game.
Yeah.
Like, he's so odd.
And that's what happened.
Might happen again.
Probably will. We're probably going to get eliminated. But if we don't get eliminated to Barcelona, I like our odds at a semi-final berth, bruv. Because we will be playing either Tottenham Hotspur or Atletico Madrid. And neither of those two teams instill fear in me.
Yeah.
Atletico Madrid, defensively, strong. Offensively, meh. The thing is that we also can't play against a low block. Actually, we can't really do anything well. We're just kind of shit.
I actually do feel the same confidence when it comes to getting to the semis, because if we were to go through, it would be Galatasaray or Liverpool.
And they're both shit. Well, I mean, Galatasaray has actually been quite good this year, and like I feel like they're on like an upwards trend, whereas most teams in the Champions League right now are on a downward trend.
But like they're still the underdog.
They're still Galatasaray.
They're still And then Liverpool's just not been very good recently.
Shit. They're actually shit.
And I think it's one of those games as well that Chelsea could like end up being the team to just end up getting to the semis. Now, getting to the final is a whole different story because there is another monster or two in that bracket, side of the bracket.
There are.
I do believe Real Madrid and Manchester City are there.
They are.
That game doesn't move me at all.
No, I think City's gonna win comfortably.
Yeah, Madrid is just not very good, and they've just lost two of their more important players. Yeah. Mbappe sprained.
So at first I saw he tore his ACL, which would be terrible. Now they're saying the club is saying he sprained his knee, which would mean like 30 to 60 days of no footy. But now I'm seeing reports that are saying that the club obviously diagnosed him with a sprained knee, but it's actually a little bit worse than that. But it's not quite as bad as an ACL.
Right.
So like he might be done for the year, but he'll be fit for the World Cup.
Yeah.
But he probably won't play again like for the club this season.
I don't like Mbappe at all, but I wouldn't wish a torn ACL on any player unless they're actually like a piece of shit of a human. Sucks. Yeah. Rodrigo's out too.
Rodrigo tore his ACL. 6 to 9 months gone. Which means World Cup. I mean, I don't know if he would have even made the World Cup squad because I don't know. I don't know that much about Brazil, to be fair. But
he would have made the squad.
But he won't now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
So yeah, I do think City wins it comfortably. Madrid, regardless, even with Mbappe and Rodrigo on the team, haven't been that great this season. For their standards, at least.
Especially not in cup competitions.
Yeah. No, it's. Bayern
München versus Atalanta. It should be Bayern just fucking blows by them very, very, very easily. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. It would be, I think, the surprise of the tournament if Bayern gets knocked out by Atalanta.
For sure.
But yeah, easily Bayern.
Well, and then on the other side of our bracket, which is our side of the bracket, we have Bodo Glimt versus Sporting de Portugal. Who the fuck cares about either of them? I mean, Bodo Glimt's been on a good run, but I think that like most of it is just because you have to fucking go play in Norway.
Yeah.
Which like Spurs beat them there last year.
I think Bodo wins this tie.
This tie, yeah, for sure. But I don't know if they'll get past the winner of Leverkusen versus Arsenal. Because let's be honest, Arsenal's probably going to fucking dick Leverkusen down.
And then Bodo.
And then they're going to dick Bodo Glimt down. But could you imagine?
Honestly, I don't think they'd dick them down. They would win, but I think they would struggle.
Could you imagine, though? 3 English teams in the semi-final of the Champions League. You could have Arsenal and Newcastle on one side, and you can have Chelsea, Bayern on the other.
So, in my head, I'm thinking it would be Chelsea Bayern. And realistically, if I was sane, that's it, right? Chelsea's not going to beat Bayern. They're just not. But then, on the other side, you could have a Newcastle Arsenal.
Well, we could easily beat Arsenal over 2 legs. We did it in the fucking Carabao Cup last year.
But fuck Newcastle. Can you imagine?
Could you Bayern Munich Newcastle?
No, Chelsea Arsenal final. And it's going to be the same
just like
thing
Europa League, bro.
that happened in the Europa League. Chelsea's going to take them down and put them in their spot.
I think that'd be the only game I ever root for Chelsea.
Little bro. Arsenal's little bro. I don't care.
Nah, actually, I think I'd root for Arsenal that game.
2-1 of the Prem. Who cares? Where's your trophy to back it up? You ain't.
I actually can't root for Arsenal. I would have to go for Chelsea that game.
Do you think we would have to do an emergency, like, tell work we just can't show up for a few days, just get everything and pack it up to go to the Champions League final if it's Chelsea versus Newcastle.
Yeah. Bro, if Newcastle's in the Champions League final, my World Cup tickets are gone.
Easily.
Everything is gone. Everything.
I can't even go see the countries I want to go see.
My plans for the rest of the decade, gone. I will spend whatever it fucking costs to get a single ticket to that fucking game. Where's the final even at this year? I don't even know. Fucking
We're going to have to look it up. Oh, you got it? Okay. That's a good question.
Where is it? Because last year it was in Wembley, right?
I want to say it's in Madrid for whatever reason.
Ooh, the Bernabeu? Nah.
No, the Wanda.
Nobody wants to go to the fucking Wanda, bro.
It's nicer than the Bernabeu. They destroyed the Bernabeu.
Get in there.
Puskas Arena?
It's in Hungary, bro.
Budapest?
Budapest. Bro, I promise you, if it's Chelsea Newcastle in the Champions League final,
That'd be insane.
I promise you the World Cup is gone.
Yeah, man, I only got like 2 tickets for one game. I don't even care about the game or the city. Like, Infantino killed the normal person's dream. It's all about rich people. That's why we got to eat them. You know,
The good thing is we'll make money off the tickets as well.
hopefully, if anybody even buys it.
We will.
I don't think so. I don't think it's going to go up.
No, they're already,
Nobody's buying.
They're already worth more than we paid for them, though. And they're selling right now.
There ain't even going to be a World Cup. It's World War III right now.
That's fine. Give me my money back so I can go to the fucking Champions League final.
It's fair.
How much? I don't even know how much a flight to Hungary costs. But I'm going to find out. Could you actually imagine?
I'll take a sailboat, hell.
Here's the thing, bro.
I could not.
Like, they're actually, like, as unrealistic as it actually sounds.
It is very unrealistic. But at the same time, it's not.
But I feel like it's unrealistic more for a Chelsea player right now, like on the Chelsea side. Like, you're not going to beat Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
Over 2 legs, there's no way.
Yeah.
But there's a very good chance that if we get past Barcelona, we can make we can make the Champions League final, bro. We very easily could make the Champions League final.
Because it would be... You'd be Barca, then you would play...
Madrid, or Atletico Madrid, or Tottenham.
Yeah, surely that's an easy game.
And then we'll be either Bodo Glimt, Sporting, Arsenal, or Leverkusen. Which I'm assuming is going to be Arsenal. And again, over 2 legs, in the last 3 seasons, over 2 legs, we've been Arsenal twice.
I would easily rather see Newcastle in the final than Arsenal. I wouldn't want you to win it.
Bro, even if we lose, I would shed tears hearing the Champions League anthem and seeing my badge on the pitch, bro.
Just to lose 6-0 to Bayern.
But then here's what I'm also thinking. I'm like, it would be sick to go to the game. But it would also be sick to just go to fucking Newcastle. Just watch in the pub.
Mm.
Literally 2-day trip, bro.
Nah, fuck that. I would have to go. If I'm going to Europe, I'm going to the game. Yeah, it'd be sick to watch in the pub, but god
To be
damn.
fair, the tickets aren't that expensive.
You're already going. You might as well spend a little bit extra bread to get into that stadium.
It's facts.
Even
But
if you're not at that supporter end.
But the thing is the Champions League final even that, it's so corporate now.
Yeah.
I feel like the atmosphere in the pub would be better than... I mean, maybe it wouldn't be, but...
Well, here's the thing. When it comes to atmosphere. Yes. I think you're kind of right, just because it is. But at the same time, you're going to watch your team in the final.
It's true.
It's not even about the atmosphere at that point. Well, it is, but you're there to make the atmosphere. You're there to watch your team and support them and make noise for them in the stadium.
Bro.
Not at the pub, because you could have done that at a Newcastle pub here. Which is going to be the exact same thing. Because
it's not going to be the same, bro.
There's Brits here,
6
too.
people, bro. There's 6 people compared to fucking...
There's going to be 6
thousands.
because the other 100 are going to be in Newcastle at the pub or in Hungary, watching the game.
Nah, bro. If we make it... It's unrealistic, and it's not going to happen. We're probably going to get dicked down by Barcelona and lose fucking 8-2 on aggregate or something.
Chelsea's probably going to lose to PSG at this point now.
But... Oh, my fucking days.
It would be insane stuff.
Nah, that would have to be the first business expense, bro. They have to open the account just for that.
That'd be crazy. I guess that's our Champions League prediction.
Fucking Newcastle all the way.
Chelsea, Newcastle.
Champions League final. You've heard it here first, bro.
I'll let you take it away with whatever you got planned next.
Well, I figure we're talking about Chelsea. Let's just go to the Premier.
Cool.
And we'll go out of order. We're only going to talk about a few games, not all the games like we normally do. Although normally we just kind of like, oh, this person won, this person lost. Yeah. We got 4 games. 5 games. Chelsea lost.
Game was shit.
2-1 to Arsenal. Funnily enough, because we were just talking about Chelsea, Arsenal. Yeah. First of all, what the fuck is Pedro Neto doing?
Stupid.
Second of all, what the fuck is Sanchez doing? That guy is a fucking moron.
How long have I been saying it, dude?
Bro, it's like,
Out of all the
what is he
players,
actually doing?
out of all the players you got in for all these positions, why has one not been the keeper, and why have we not played the backup who actually ends up doing better than Sanchez?
Just play Gaga at this point, bro. Just
I've been saying it.
Just put in Gaga, bro. Surely he can't be worse. Although he is really bad with the ball at his feet.
And Sanchez is so much better. No. He's terrible with the ball at his feet.
But to be fair, at least he gets the ball out. Gaga probably would have lost possession like 9 out of 10 times that he fucking got the ball out.
Nah, not my boy from Madison, Illinois.
But yeah, they lost.
Yeah, I really have not much to say because I mean it was just.
But there's still only 2 points
terrible.
between City and Arsenal, and they play each other in like a month.
Chelsea really had the chance to decide this title.
We need. Here's the thing, right? I was talking to our boy from the recliner about Arsenal like 2 weeks ago.
I forgot. What a guy, but why does he support such a shit club?
And I asked him, I was like, are you nervous? And he was like, bro, we lost. Like, we're not winning the league. Like, all the Arsenal fans have already accepted that they've lost the league to City. They're like, we don't have what it takes to fucking battle these guys for the next 10 weeks. It's just not possible.
It's not.
And I told him, I was like, look, I'll be honest. You lost the league 100%. But I genuinely believe they win the Carabao Cup. Like, they're going to win something. They have to win something. They're in the fucking quarterfinals of the Champions League, the final of the Carabao Cup. They're 10 weeks away from champions of England. And they're into the next round of the FA Cup, and they have an easy draw. And City is going to have to take their foot off the gas in one of these competitions. In one competition, you have Real Madrid. You can't take your foot off the gas. No matter how shit they are, you cannot stop.
Right.
The FA Cup, they have us in Newcastle. You can't take your foot off the gas. Obviously, in the Premier League, they need to win every single game.
Well, I think the Newcastle game is where they take their foot off the gas.
I hope so.
I think that's the sacrifice they would have to make.
It's either that or you lose the Carabao Cup. Or maybe both at this point.
And you're already in the final, so, like,
yeah.
why risk that one?
Well, because, like...
And the league is the most realistic thing you can win right now.
But is the FA Cup more important than the Carabao Cup, in their opinion? Like, do they actually care about the Carabao Cup that much? Like, yeah, we're in the final.
Already in the final. You're right, though. You're right. I mean, it's...
There's going to be a competition that they physically have to let up. And I know it doesn't make sense for it to be the Carabao Cup because it's the final.
But it is the lesser of the trophies.
It's the lesser, and I feel like in a way, it could work one of two ways. It could either A, like build like false confidence in Arsenal, like damn, we can really do this, when they can't, and City just wants them to think they can, or it could actually be the thing that propels Arsenal to the league title. Like if City actually try and they lose, like actually we can go toe to toe with these men. Let's fucking have them. But I don't think Arsenal's mentality is strong enough for that.
No, because a fraud manages them, and their team is full of just a bunch of...
They're going to capitulate, like they always do. But I do think they're going to win something this year.
I hope not.
I hope not. But if they do, hopefully it is just the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, they can have that. It's like the Carabao Cup. It's always a Mickey Mouse trophy unless your team wins it. Let's be honest. The Carabao Cup means something because everybody wants to just win a trophy.
Yeah.
So, if that's the one they have to win,
Fair
they
enough.
could have the Caribbean Cup.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was a shocking game.
Yeah, no, it was just
It was actually the most attacking game I've seen Arsenal play all season, though, to be honest.
probably.
Because like this was like the first time I watched them that they didn't just sit back and try.
But
to win
even
free
then,
kicks.
it
It wasn't good,
No,
but it was better than it has been.
I think that whole game, it was just I was bored and frustrated. But yeah,
Well, while we're on the topic of City, they beat Leeds 1-0 to stay in the title race. Obviously, that's why it's been such a close race, because they keep picking up these results. They didn't even have Holland, which is probably why they only won by 1 goal. But also, Leeds has been in very, very, very good form under Daniel Farke recently.
They have been.
And he was. Did you hear about pregame? Pep Guardiola said like, oh, they asked him like, how are you going to prepare for Leeds? And he was like, probably put our feet up and have a couple daiquiris. And then Daniel Farke was like, oh, that's why. In Leeds we're real men and we drink pints, not daiquiris. Great banter from the managers. Great banter.
No, you know what's not great? Leeds fans, fucking bastards.
Why is that?
You know how like the league does like they pause the game for like 2 minutes, so like
Oh, for Ramadan.
yeah, so that they can drink some water. The Muslim players can drink some water and have like something real quick. Well, they just booed him the whole time, and then went on social media to be like, "Oh, bro, there's a Christian country."
Yeah, fucking dumb fucks. Bigots.
As if Jesus really walked the streets of Brighton.
Fucking bigots, bro. Although, did you know Leeds has the first ever UK Chick-fil-A?
I did not know.
They opened Chick-fil-A in Leeds.
I mean, I guess
No, they actually did.
No, I mean, I believe you. I'm not saying
That's like probably the biggest thing in Leeds.
I actually did hear that Leeds was actually kind of nice.
It does look quite nice. I've seen lots of videos on it. Mainly from Ellis away days.
But yeah, no, it was just
But no, yeah,
2 minutes. Just because you can't watch for 2 like, shut the
And
fuck
the
up.
time gets added back anyways. Like,
Yeah.
shut the hell up, you stupid
Yeah.
fuckers. Well, that's one end of the table, right? The other end of the table is being shaken up right now.
There's something interesting happening at the very bottom.
Spurs lost 2-1 to Fulham. Brighton beat Forest 2-1. Spurs are in, what, 16? Forest 17. West Ham 18. Burnley 19. Wolves 20th. Wolves, by far the worst Premier League side of all time to this point of the season.
Are they actually?
Until 2 weeks ago.
They've been winning games.
Over the weekend, they beat Aston Villa 2-1. Knocked them out of third place. Sent Manchester United into the top 3.
That's insane.
They beat third place Aston Villa. It was like their second win the whole season.
And I mean,
Insane scene.
I know we weren't going to talk about the games today, but I think it's at least worth noting.
They beat Liverpool 2-1 today as well.
Yeah, which is...
Fucking hell, bro. And literally all it takes is a spark, bro.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's not... I mean, I don't know how mathematically possible it is, but the way that Spurs and Forest have been playing, it's not fucking impossible. It's not fucking impossible.
Dude, it could literally be Burnley at the very bottom. Forest and Spurs.
It could.
Because West Ham, yes, they've been quite dreadful, but they're still picking up some points here and there. They're not... They're fighting.
Yeah.
They are fighting. It's not just like, oh, we're going to get relegated, oh well. Like, nah, they're fighting. Like, if Spurs fans...
They're actually nervous.
I think Spurs fans more than Forest, because Forest is, over, like, this modern era has...
Been shit.
Yeah, like...
Except for the last 2 years.
Them going down is, like, not a surprise. Spurs, though, were literally just... They created the term the top 6 to throw them in there.
They won the Europa League last year.
They just won the Europa League. You're still in the Champions League, but you are not even a handful of games from being relegated. You are, like...
I think
a
they're 5
game or
points
two.
clear. Yeah, I think they're 5 points clear of West Ham right now.
2 games.
Actually, no, yeah, because West Ham also lost, so yeah. 5 points clear. Actually, I was talking to, I don't remember who, but someone the other day. I was like, can you imagine the scenes? Picture this, right? West Ham and Wolves both find their form in the league.
Okay.
And they fucking skyrocket up the table and out of the relegation zone. Whereas Forest and Spurs continue to struggle in the league because they focus on their European competitions. Could you imagine the scenes? And I know it's impossible, but could you imagine the scenes?
I know what you're going to say.
Forest win the Europa League, Spurs win the Champions League, and they both go down.
They'd both be in the Champions League
They
next
both
season.
go in the Champions League and the Championship.
That'd be, I think, the most insane story
Ever.
in football history. And the most Spurs thing.
Literally.
It's not even like it's... Because you're not just winning a trophy, you're winning, like, the trophy. But you're in a championship.
Yeah.
When you're going to defend it.
The thing is, too, is like I've been seeing a lot of people online, like, they think that like a lot of the Spurs players are like, I'm too good to play in the championship. But then at the same time, it's like, you're the ones who are getting relegated. Like, you're fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you play for Tottenham Hotspur and you play in this big ass stadium and you get paid thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds a week
Don't mean shit.
doesn't mean anyone else wants you.
Yeah.
You could go down, be stuck at Spurs, and then have to fight your way back up. And you're obviously, you got relegated, which means you might not be good enough to fight your way back up.
Do Spurs come right back up if they
come
go
back,
down?
No, they come right back up.
You think?
The only reason I think they come right back up is because the stadium makes them so much fucking money by itself. Because like I seen someone that was like, they're gonna lose a fuck ton of money, right? Like all their wages, they're gonna have to cut wages. They're gonna lose money from sponsorships, and then they're gonna host 3 NFL games, and they're gonna make all that money back.
They'll just be like, hey, Taylor Swift, come do a couple
Literally,
contracts here
like-
really quick.
And they just make all their money back.
And they just poach a bunch of good players from
Other
across the
championship
league.
teams or relegated Premier League teams and go right back up.
I don't know.
I mean, if Wrexham have a fighting chance by just fucking spending money, then Spurs definitely do.
That's true.
In my opinion. But it would be funny to see them fucking go down.
Mm-hmm.
And the Spurs fans are genuinely worried, and they do genuinely think they're going down.
Yeah, it would.
Like, they've actually lost faith in their team.
Sorry.
And they're saying Igor Tudor is getting sacked by the end of the month.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. I don't know why they appointed him in the first fucking
No
place.
idea. Like, his
His-
resume
his-
is not impressive at all.
His resume sucks. The team does not fit his tactical blueprint. They are cooked, and they will be cooked for.
And the funny thing is, even though there's like some big teams, most notably like Juve in his resume, they were all shit during the time he was there.
No, yeah, literally, they were like, it was like the worst period of Juve.
And
in
the
last
other
20
clubs too,
years.
like they're
Yeah.
all struggling at that time pretty bad. So
Speaking of Juve, shout out Weston McKennie. He re-signed with them yesterday.
oh nice.
His career is so funny because like every summer they're like, we're gonna sell him, and then he fucking performs for like 6 weeks, and they're like, oh, he's actually very good. And then they play him at left back for a game, and then they play him at fucking right winger for a game,
It's because they get a new manager like every 6 months,
And
who
then-
doesn't give them the confidence.
and then he just keeps performing, and then they're like, oh, maybe we shouldn't get rid of him. And then the summer comes and they try to get rid of him again, and it's like, bro, he was one of your best players last year. I didn't know that he already has like fucking over 200 and almost over 250 appearances for Juventus.
Honestly, no, it makes sense.
That's insane for an American.
Yeah,
That's insane.
better than Donovan and all them ever did in that generation.
Yeah.
That generation was the most overrated generation ever.
Yeah, the only 2 dogs were Clint and Timmy. Actually, all the goalkeepers were pretty good. Like Guzan, Evila,
but
Friedel.
Even then, like they
Tomorrow.
weren't all that
No, they weren't great, but for American exports, they were pretty good.
at the time.
At the time, yeah.
Yeah.
Compare them to now. I mean, the goalkeepers are still better than anything we've fucking produced, but
Yeah.
the outfield positions, nah. That being said, I don't know. That being said, what? We're talking about Americans. You want to talk about the MLS?
Major League Soccer.
Major League Soccer.
Take it away, big dog.
Our Fire. Shout out the Fire. Home opener this past
Chicago.
Saturday. I was there, as I said earlier in the video
I couldn't make
or in
it.
the pod, whatever. We won 3-0.
You know, it's the first home opener I've missed in like 5 years.
And it was the first one we've won.
I'm gonna shoot myself.
Oh, I'm noticing a trend. Anyways, we won 3-0 against Montreal. They're fucking shit. Somehow we went down a man and we played better than when we had a full strength 11, which makes no fucking sense. Hugo Kuiper's insane player, by the way. Barroso, insane player, by the way. Fucking,
I'd love that kid as soon as I saw him for like the first time last season.
yeah, he scored in his fucking debut within like 30 seconds.
And then he disappeared.
Yeah.
And now he's back.
Yeah. Now, but like... And Makazi is a fucking tank in the back as well.
Yeah.
Which is weird because he's so small, bro. Like, he's actually short as shit.
How tall is
He's
he?
like 5'8".
That's not short.
For a center back, it is.
Yeah, you're right.
But, bro, he's a fucking beast. Be running around, shoving people. But, yeah, I was actually surprised we won 3-0. I really thought when we got the red card that it was over.
It's over.
That we were going to fire it. And fucking drop our points like we always do. Somehow we didn't. So, shout out us. I thought it was going to be like Houston all over again. Fucking go up and then get dominated and lose.
No, we stay beating Montreal at home, though.
Yeah, Montreal sucks ass. To be fair, this weekend we play the Crew in Columbus.
Yeesh.
And I'll be there.
Yeesh.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a crazy video because I'm actually driving from Indianapolis to Columbus and back in the same day while getting heavily intoxicated along the way.
Yeah. Look at the camera this time and just let the FBI know your location.
Oh, they'll know it, all right. You're going to see it on the news.
You're gonna be swerving.
Some other big games. Last week, we talked about the New York Red Bulls and the fact that they had 3 players under the age of 17 start for the first time in MLS history. They're undefeated. The only undefeated team in MLS.
It's 2 games, and that's insane.
The only team in the East with 2 wins. Well, obviously, they're actually the only team in the league with 2 wins because they're the only undefeated team. But regardless,
Well, he's could have tied.
17-year-old Julian Hall scores again. Top goal scorer in the MLS with 3 goals, 17 years of age. 16-year-old assisted again. Insane scenes from Michael Bradley's team.
That is crazy.
And they're doing it in like New England was supposed to be a decent team. And I know it's early in the season, so they probably still will be a decent team, but like it's decent. They've beat some decent competition so far in the first 2 games.
How long will it last, though?
I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to wait
You
and
have
see.
children carrying your team. Eventually, they will tire out a little bit.
Maybe.
The inexperience will get to them.
Maybe.
And they'll probably have to miss a game or 2 because they're going to graduate high school. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, good for them, but how long can you really be carried by, and I mean this with all due respect, children?
Yeah. Funnily enough, in the CONCACAF Champions Cup as well, Philadelphia played midweek against some team from like Honduras or Trinidad or something. 16-year-old Kayvan Sullivan, 2 goals and 2 assists in a game. They won like 7-2. So it's not really that impressive, but like you're still 16-year-old.
I don't know who he played, yeah.
He will be at City within the next year and a half. So it's kind of nice to see him actually like playing in the MLS and around CONCACAF right now.
I mean, City, they're gonna
No, he's
sell
probably
him.
never going to play for City, but he'll definitely be in England or something like that. Maybe not England, but Europe for sure. Probably loan him to like Belgium or the Netherlands or something like that.
I can see that.
LAFC is one of the other teams that's undefeated. They beat Miami 3-0. And then they beat the Dynamo 2-0. Had 2 guys sent off in Houston because they were disgusting and tried to fucking kill Heung-min Son.
Of course, what would you expect from people from Houston?
And, yeah, no, I don't really have much else to say. But LAFC look like LAFC right now. And it's good for the league when they're good. I seen a post, too, that said that the 3 biggest stars in MLS right now, in terms of social media following, number 1's Lionel Messi. Number 2 is Heung-min Son.
Makes sense.
And number 3, Mbakazi.
Them South Africans.
The South Africans, bro. Shout out the South Africans, bro. And, well, while we're on the topic of Messi, Miami played their biggest rival in Orlando City
War game.
over the weekend. Lionel Messi does what Lionel Messi does best. Drops a brace. Wins the fucking game for his team.
After being down.
After being down.
Was it
And then,
2-0?
yeah. And then shit talks the assistant manager. Asks him if he wants an autographed ball after the game.
Well, that, and he also wants to celebrate in front of the Orlando fans, too.
W fucking mans, bro.
But to be fair, a lot of people on social media were talking about, this is the Florida Derby, blah, 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 this and that. Nobody fucking cared until the other day. Let's be honest. Floridians maybe cared.
Yeah.
Miami was not a real team until Messi got there.
Yeah, it's true.
Orlando
was decent.
my respects to you. I just don't like Florida in general. But let's not act like this is such a great derby.
But that's what we need more of in MLS.
We do. This
More,
could
like,
honestly be
hated rivalries.
the start to something
Beautiful.
beautiful, right?
Yeah.
But let's not act like it is. Like it's something that it isn't. Or wasn't.
I feel like right now, if you like told me like what derbies are in MLS, I can only think of like 3.
Well, that's because derbies typically go based off location. Don Garber's bitch ass only gives it to major cities to have 2 teams. So LA, New York. Now you're looking at the
I can
state.
think of 4 actually. No, I can think of 3.
And then the state of Florida has Miami and Orlando. So that's technically a derby just based off the state. I would say you look at rivalries now. That makes it different. There is a lot of... Ohio as well.
Oh, yeah.
Cincinnati and Columbus. Now, if you look at rivalries, which I think would be different, there's a lot more. Because you have probably the most famous ones, Portland, Seattle, and Vancouver's in there as well at some point. You know, so,
Pacific Northwest bullshit.
yeah. And then you have DC and basically any team from New England. Well, I mean, New England Revolution really,
yeah.
but like New York probably and Philly. Basically all those New England teams. You have the Galaxy in San Jose because they started off in the MLS and they were the first only 2 teams from California. You could probably throw LAFC in there now, but I probably don't care.
I was gonna say I feel like the only real derbies in MLS are what is it called? The Hudson River Derby?
Yeah.
Which is New York Red Bulls, New York City FC. The Hell is Real Derby, which is a more recent one because they're both pretty... Well, Cincinnati only came into the league in like 2018, but they've both been good since, for the most part, since like 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And then El Tráfico, which again, that one's only just because both teams historically have had big name players and people actually watch those teams.
Would you not count on Miami and Orlando then?
Not yet. I feel like in the last 2 years it's been a decent rivalry, but like...
But that's the terminology I'm saying, though. Because derby technically is based off location, is it not?
Yeah.
So it's still a derby, even though it's shit.
It is a derby. But I'm saying like...
To be an actual rivalry.
Yeah.
Because I think back in the early days of Atlanta and Orlando, because they were introduced to the league similar times, they were technically being considered, oh, look at this rivalry for like the south part of like the U.S. And it's just like...
Because like
not really.
Another like rivalry that I do see, but it's not like I don't really consider it a rivalry. Is like Atlanta and Charlotte.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like because they're
super close to each other.
We completely missed Dallas and Houston as well.
Yeah, but I don't count that either. Mainly because both teams are just shit.
Well, yeah, but like
it's just not fun to watch. It's not exciting. It doesn't entertain me.
Rivalry wise, derby technically you can consider it because you're in the same state, even though they're 4 hours from each other.
Austin too, then. Got the Texas derbies.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe we don't need more derbies, but we need more
rivalries,
more
intensity, more heated matches,
more hatred from one team to another.
I think what you should do next weekend when you're in Columbus is just start a fire.
I'm actually not gonna sit in the away section, by the way. I'm gonna be in and amongst the crew fans in my fire kit.
I knew it. Fraud. Traitor.
No, in my fire kit.
Why don't you just go to the away end? I mean, okay, I know you want to explore the stadium, right?
Well, so the thing is, I'm going with someone that is a Crew fan. But also,
Fuck that person.
I think it would be more fun to be surrounded by the fucking scum. Because then when we fucking beat them, you fucking losers. And they might try and beat my ass, to be honest. But it's okay. It's worth it.
I'd love that. Yeah, no, 100%. Rivalries and MLS. But I mean, it's like a lot of these to begin with felt very forced, like how we're talking about. Like those southern ones, the Atlanta, Charlotte, Orlando, like, because they're technically from like the South, right?
But the thing is, I feel like the Atlanta Charlotte one is kind of organic because Atlanta and like Carolina just like don't like each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's more so the fans. It's not really the league. Like
Right.
you're fucking a rivalry. Same with Orlando, Miami. It's like we fucking hate you. We actually hate you.
Because Miami things, like, honestly, I think Miami, the city, is insanely overrated. Not even like footballing wise.
I've never been, so I can't judge it.
I mean, I was there once, but just in general, I don't care for Miami.
I heard that's where all the Columbia women be at, so I need to check it out.
Okay. I don't know.
I'm just making that point. I need to check it out.
What is it? Gallo Ocho, I think it's called. The little Havana area. It's very dope though. That was cool. Oh yeah, I was gonna say like Miami's very like stuck up, I think, and Orlando, like they have like whatever. But when you think of Orlando, you mostly think Disney.
That's true.
And Disney technically
Which is
isn't
worse,
even
bro.
in Orlando. It's on the outskirts of it and outside of it.
It's like Disney, Universal, SeaWorld.
And Orlando is actually supposedly. I mean, I've been to Orlando technically, but it was the Disney part. I've heard very bad things about the actual city of Orlando.
I went. It wasn't bad.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've been there, but I don't know.
No, like I went to the city.
Okay.
So like when I went for the Fan Fest, like 2023,
I forget you did that.
there was one night we were bored as shit, and we were like, "What can we do?" And I didn't want to spend like $100 to go into fucking Universal, or $100 to go into Disney. I mean, I would have, but I was like, it's not really worth it. And we were like, we should go get food. So we Ubered to downtown Orlando, and we just like walked around a little bit. Went to a hockey game where the Magic play. We walked to Exploria Stadium, which is where the Orlando City play. Walked past the Orlando Magic like training facility. There's not really much, to be honest. Like, it is a pretty small city and kind of shit, but it's also a very big college town.
I did not know
It's where
that.
the University of Central Florida is at. So like half of it is literally just like overspill of college students. So
Okay. I didn't know that part.
yeah, but it was cool. I had these dope ass. They were like Americanized tacos, but not like Taco Bell Americanized. Like
Tex-Mex?
kind of. They were good though. They were actually really good.
I don't mind Tex-Mex.
And they made like all their sauces and like cheeses and stuff were like it was all because it was also like a brewery. Like they made their own beers and stuff. So like they made like their own beer cheeses and all this fire, dude. That cheese was gas. I don't know what it was called though, but I would recommend it.
Beer cheese is fire. I've had it a couple of times in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. I got a mansion in Wisconsin. Speaking of mansions in Wisconsin, the fire broke ground today. And I have no idea how those have any correlation, but we're about to have a mansion in the 78th.
You're
Fucking long time coming, bruv. 10 years ago, when we were going to games at the Geek, then known as Toyota Park, who would have fucking thought that we would soon, I guess not soon, but one day have a stadium along the Chicago River in the heart of the South Loop.
Not me.
$750 million project
Hey, Joe, thanks for inviting the fans.
with Greg Berhalter at the helm. Insane work.
Just a bunch of corporate fucks, wasn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately. I'm actually fucking pissed that I couldn't go.
That's disgusting, Joe. That's disgusting. You're showing your true colors right now.
I actually saw there were fans on the bridge.
Yeah, 3. There's 3 with one Chicago flag.
But there were some.
What time was the event at?
Bro, that shit started at like 12, ended at like 4.
Yeah, I wouldn't have
Honestly,
made it.
I was watching live because the mayor was streaming it on Twitter.
Yeah.
So I was watching, and I'm like, bro, who the fuck has the free time to go and listen to fucking Don Garber, the mayor, the alderman, the fucking, like, all these fucking people speak about this bullshit, bro.
I should have tried to make it, but I got out at 3:30, and I was by O'Hare, so.
The only reason that I would have liked to go is to fucking steal one of the Chicago Fire shovels
Yeah, and a hard hat.
and the hard hat. Yeah.
I would have. Is it the type of the chin strap?
No idea. I don't even know what they were.
If
didn't
it's the
get to see
chin
'em.
strap ones, that's the ones I have to use for work, so I best believe I'm wearing that at work
I
tomorrow.
was actually fuming, bro. I was like, let me go, please. And they were like, no. No, you fucking bastard.
I would have lit a flare on the Roosevelt Bridge right there, started throwing fireworks at them, being like, let me in.
Fucking bullshit, bro. But hey, it's okay. We're one step closer to a stadium. That's all I care about. I can't wait. 2028. Miami's almost done with their stadium this year. Next year's New York City. The year after that is us. Then New England.
And speaking of, renderings have came out for San Francisco. Francisco.
They're about to get a stadium, a soccer stadium. That's crazy.
Francisco. So they've obviously had trouble with this situation for years and years and years with a bunch of empty promises. It is going to be in the middle of downtown, which is absolutely insane because new buildings typically do not get built in that area because all the land's already being used. But the very interesting point or part of this stadium, and it's really all I gotta say, is that where it's gonna be built is the side of an old mall, right? I don't know if you looked into this part, cause you saw the rendering, you saw how there was this weird thing on it, on the side.
Yeah.
So there's this atrium looking thing. I don't know what it is exactly. And they're leaving that from the mall and making it part of the actual stadium.
Huh.
And it would be very unique. It is very unique. So I think that's cool. Because when I first saw it, I'm like, that's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. When then I realized what it was from, I'm still like, that's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. But the inside of it looks quite nice. So they're just going to have, leave it with the stadium. I'm like, you know what? I kind of like it. Very unique, quirky, and I guess historic to the San Francisco area.
It does look fucking beautiful. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Actually, one thing I did like about the groundbreaking when I was listening is the fact that Joe said, in his opinion, all stadiums look better when they're in the middle of a city.
Yeah, easily.
And cities and economies and basically everything about a city should, well, I mean, I guess not to the extent that he said, but he was like, stadium should be like a building block of the community, not a fucking just oh, by the way, we have a stadium as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like fucking Soldier Field, where it's on the outskirts of the city, or the United Center, which is it's not on the outskirts, but it's kind of on the outskirts.
I'm gonna disagree with Soldier Field. I think it's an exception.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that's an exception, which is cool.
But you're talking about a Foxborough.
Yeah. Fucking
and every other state, Kansas City, football mostly.
Kansas City, Miami, you're fucking in Fort Lauderdale. Dallas, you're in fucking Arlington or Fort Worth for the fucking the FC Dallas. They're not even fucking in. Oh, Frisco, not Fort Worth, Frisco. Brother, you should be in your fucking city.
Yeah, 100%.
Or the fucking Hammond, Indiana Bears, bro. How are you you're not the Chicago Bears, you're the Hammond Bears, bro.
I mean, obviously, there's a reason that they built it. Yeah. They build them outside of the city.
But I did like that little dig. I guess I don't know if it was a dig per se, but
I do believe at least because I think we're more used to the European model, where the stadium is part of the community. Not even European, just football in general. Because most of the places you go in the world, you go down south, to
Yeah,
the rest of North America and South America. They're integral parts of the neighborhood.
that San Francisco rendering is fucking sick, bro.
Yeah, it is quite nice.
I think I'm gonna have to repost them on Twitter if y'all want to see what I'm talking about. Look into it.
But yeah. And then it's just the area is gonna only grow with time. Apparently people in the area were upset because they didn't want the stadium there, but like the land's been vacant for the longest. We helped pay to clean it up. The fire's paying for it. And like the only thing tax dollars are gonna go to is like the surrounding infrastructure, because obviously you need utilities going to the stadium, but the fire's gonna pay for like what utilities we use.
Yeah.
And then the surrounding area of the 78 from like around the stadium, like what the city's gonna just do whatever the hell they want with private investors. That's not on the fire. Don't blame the soccer stadium.
I know, it's actually quite annoying that people keep blaming it. Like, it's like there was a protest even yesterday that was like, you're building a stadium for rich people to
they're all fucking
with
stupid.
their rich friends. First of all,
well, you know what pissed me off about that though?
Soccer is supposed to be the most accessible sport in the fucking country.
Joe only had rich people at that event.
Yeah.
So he just literally stepped on his own foot with that. So Joe, you're a fucking idiot for that. You should have personally invited us. Because I'm poor. But yeah, sorry.
No, I don't really have anything to say. It's just like they were fucking...
People don't fucking read.
No.
At all. Or do any research before they open their mouth.
A few months ago, the people in Chinatown were complaining, like, you're going to fucking ruin everything. Like, how? It's not even that close. Like, it's close, but it's not that close.
I can 100% see how economically that new neighborhood will affect the surrounding areas. And it's mostly going to benefit the downtown area, which is, in my opinion, like, not the least. It's obviously important for, like, the city, but, like, it's, like, all the motherfuckers are rich anyway, so fuck them. Like, I do see how, like, economically revenue will shift a bit, leaving some of the surrounding towns. But, like, eventually cities do grow, and as long as you're not kicking residents out or, like, you know, shooting up the property tax, like, it's technically a different... It basically goes into more than I know.
Yeah.
But, like, if you know more about it, you can educate me without being biased, because, unfortunately, that's what most of it is nowadays. So you don't even get all the facts. You get fed the facts that they want you to get fed. So,
True.
I don't know. That's all I got to say, I guess.
But
shit.
I guess the episode's been pretty long.
Yeah. We did have a couple more things, but I don't know if you want to...
I just want to talk about one more.
That's cool.
And I think it's the funniest one.
Okay.
KSI.
Yeah.
is now partial owner of a 6th division club in England. He owns 20% of the club. They made $4 million in 6 hours after his announcement in shirt sales.
Did they change, like, the branding of the logo or anything? Not
No.
like the crest, but like the sponsorships and stuff?
No.
Nothing?
Nothing's changed yet. But they've sold $4 million worth of kits.
That's insane. That's overwhelming for them, I'm sure.
100%. They're definitely not prepared for that.
Dude is probably walking in tomorrow to, like, make a couple kits for the local fans. And he's going to see God knows how many thousands of shirt orders.
Thousands and thousands and thousands. And, like, it's a non-league club, so, like, kits aren't as expensive as, like, the fire kit, right? Like, it's not like each kit is $200. It's probably like $50.
If that.
So if they fucking made $4 million from $50 kits, bro.
That's insane.
Oh, my fucking days.
You're looking at like 1.25 million orders.
At least. It's crazy. And it's just funny because, like, he said, like, oh, I want to help this team return to its glory. And a lot of people are like, bro, they've never had glory. But, like, return to glory is because, like, that was one of the first teams he did a FIFA career mode with.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, I brought them to glory and I want to do that again. And some people just don't understand that.
That's actually insane to do. Playing FIFA and then doing it in real life.
Literally. In FIFA 12 career mode, he was, I think they're called like daggered him and read him or something like that.
Diagonally.
Some shit like that.
No,
also,
that was from Harry Potter.
Also, there's a non-league football club that's pretty popular online. Hashtag United.
Mm-hmm.
They're only 5 miles away from hashtag's home stadium.
New Derby, the YouTube
The
Derby.
YouTube Derby. I mean, they're not ever going to be in the same league probably, because hashtag's in the 8th division still,
You never know.
and actually they might get relegated.
That's
Hashtag.
unfortunate. Never mind.
They're battling. They're battling for their lives right now. But I mean, they could play in like non-league cups and stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, no. Imagine football lenses. One day we fucking buy 20% of Forward Madison. Or
Okay,
fucking
just do Joliet.
Edgewater Castle. Yeah, but like the Steel, like what are they? They're never gonna get anywhere. Well, there's nothing. There's no reason to buy them. They fucking compete in that.
Put them in the USL too.
I mean, I guess if we put them in the USL,
And
yeah.
then promotion.
Yeah, I guess that is applicable. But for that, we could buy one that's already in the USL.
I don't think I got
Edgewater,
that kind of money, bro.
Aurora Lights.
No, fuck, I'm not doing Aurora. Fox Valley, technically. Fox
Oh
Valley.
yeah, Fox Valley, whatever the fuck they're called, bro.
Fuck
I do want to. I
Naperville.
need to go to one of their games this year, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Well, you're probably gonna see me virtually the next couple of times, guys. And also, I do apologize that my voice is very sleepy. I feel like I chugged half a bottle of NyQuil before coming.
It's fine. It's fine. But I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah. There was a few other things I was gonna say, but honestly, it's not like
It's not revolutionary. We could talk about.
it's
it next
not
week.
like super like new news, and it's not something that's gonna happen anytime soon. Stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah. If you got nothing else to say, I got nothing else to say. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, all that. If you're still here, we really appreciate it. And
We'll see you next time.
all right. Peace.
Peace.